I wanted to talk about this little awkward ass All-Star weekend that's been going on lately because it's been one of those things where I'm not gonna say they got to get rid of it, but they got to figure out something to make this thing better because it's been trash. It's been trash for the past couple years. I don't understand the new rules or whatever the hell is going on. Like the first three quarters is this, and then they take the score away every quarter, but then they keep it in a little box at the top, but then they start back 0-0 at the beginning of every quarter. I don't understand that. That's kind of like stupid. And then like when you watch the actual All Star game, the Sunday festivities, it's like these dudes ain't even playing, bro. They just standing there. They're just there. And I get it. You're trying to avoid injury. Nobody wants to get hurt during the All Star weekend. It's supposed to be a fun weekend where everybody get to chill, have fun, whoop de whoop. But it's just really one of those situations where it's like, man, maybe we got to figure something out. I think this year was maybe the worst because mostly none of the stars really played. That goes for Steph Curry, who was injured. Giannis, who was, I think he was injured before the All Star game started. I think he just got a bucket in and then he sat for the rest of the game. He didn't play. LeBron injured his hand in the game, so he didn't play. Kevin Durant didn't play, who was voted into the All Star game. Um, there were some other guys who didn't play as well. They got Zion didn't play, so it was a lot of guys who were voted into the All Star game as starters by the fans or even by the coaches, and they just didn't play. Um, and then the replacements, it was just like they were just there. I'll name one guy who's a genuine bona fide star on his team, but then like in the All Star game, it kind of like he wasn't even there. He was an afterthought. John Morant was like a real afterthought in the All Star game. And it was times where you would see like Donovan Mitchell or Jason Tatum because they were going back and forth. I don't know. I think both of them were trying to win the All Star MVP. And I think Donovan just said, fuck it, and just let Jason go ahead and win it. But it was times where John Morant was just like an afterthought between them two guys because they were the ones who were really lighting everything up, and then Ja would maybe get like a little layup or maybe a pass here or there, but he didn't do much in the All Star game. Um, it's just really one of those things where it's just I really I don't even have an idea on what could be done for this All Star game because it's just starting to get more boring as the years go by. Maybe the inclusion of the real stars. Because me personally, I didn't really have a problem really with the slam dunk contest. My problem really was with like the 3 point contest and who they be having in the 3 point contest and the All Star game itself. Friday festivities, I don't even watch anymore. When I was a kid and I was younger, I used to love to watch the Friday festivities because I knew the celebrities. I think that's really what it was. I knew the celebrities. And it's like more as the years go by, since like the 2010 started, I know less and less and less of the celebrities, so I'm really not interested in watching. I did notice that The Miz was in the Celebrity All Star game this year, so that was kind of funny to see him in his entrance and then see him get a bucket. I thought that was kind of hilarious. But besides that, I didn't really see shit from the Friday festivities with the Celebrity All Star game or even the Rising Stars Challenge. I didn't really get to see neither one. But the Saturday festivities are fine. I'm gonna always be a fan of the 3 point contest. That went to Dame this year, who won the 3 point contest. And of course, once you've seen, who was it? I think it was Tyrese Halliburton. He was the one. I think he went for either 30 or 31 on the first round, on the first go around. And it was like then I was like, oh, Dame still ain't even went yet. Oh, Dame won it. He's gonna win it, even if he doesn't get 30 in the first one. Halliburton's not gonna get 30 again in the second, and Dame's gonna win it. And that's really what happened. Jason Tatum really kind of had the one of the worst showings in the 3 point contest. He got 20. No, somebody else got worse. I can't even remember who the hell it was. Somebody, Julius Randolph. I'm finna say Julius Randolph. Julius, is that his last name? No, Julius Randle. I don't know why I kept thinking Randolph. Or maybe I was thinking Zach Randolph. But Julius Randle was in the damn 3 point contest, and I get it. He's like one of the top big men shooting threes or whatever percentage wise, but that competition's not for guys like that. It's not for guys like that. It was another guy too who didn't even get off the last shot. I can't even remember who all was in the 3 point contest, and that goes to show you just how memorable the All Star game is nowadays. It may be because it was in Utah as well. I can't wait till they come back to the Bay. They really haven't been here since 2000. So when they come back here, I'll go to an All-Star game, absolutely. And, just sit there, even if it's a boring one, but whatever. But to me, I think what this really symbolizes more than anything is the changing of the guard with the NBA. We're really starting to see maybe the end of the LeBron era, because most of the guys from the LeBron era, let's face it, they're gone. Like Carmelo, gone. DeMarcus, gone. Dwight, gone. These are all guys who were stars of their team in that era. So it's still, I think that they could. I think they could do some things to improve the weekend, improve the All-Star game itself. But besides that, they might be seeing a decline in the ratings, because that's where it's headed. Um, as far as the dunk contest, Mac McClung, former Golden State Warrior, former Los Angeles Laker, he went in there and showed his ass, and it was a reason that they saved him for last. I can't even really tell you again who the other three participants were. I just knew that when Matt McClung went, I knew what it was. And McClung came out, and one of his dunks, he I think it was actually his last dunk. Well, really his first dunk, he jumped over two people, and then he uh touched the backboard with the ball and then dunked it. Phenomenal dunk right there. That right there got him a 50. His next dunk, I forgot really what it was. It was something from the sideline, something amazing. But then he came with the dunk that was like, it's not a 360, whatever, a 360 plus a 180. So what the hell is that math right there? I don't feel like doing that right now. He hit like a 530, a 540 turn with a dunk. It was beautiful, and it was kind of shocking seeing it come from him, but knowing that these are things that he was doing in the summer league for the Golden State Warriors. He was being a little flashy guy, so you kind of knew that he already had that in him. But to see the crowd, to see the other NBA players jump up out their seats, seeing the dunks and seeing them in just complete shock at what this little guy can do. He's like 6'1", 6'2", and just going up there and just giving us a show. He thanked Steph and said that Steph was one of the hardest guys to defend when he was a Warrior earlier on this year. Steph gave him props as well on Twitter, sending out a tweet for Mac McClung. So it was something that was dope just to see the young guy go out there, especially for a guy who's been in the G League all year. He was signed right before the All-Star break by the Philadelphia 76ers, but just to see him go out there being a G League guy for the past, 2-3 years, and then just show out and win the dunk contest, something that's dope. But it also shows you where the game is going when you have to have a G League guy come in and participate in the dunk contest, just to either get views or to get the shock value. So some things got to be improved for that All-Star weekend for them to be able to get the fans back. If not, then it's going to be one of those things that's skippable. It's almost becoming one of those situations where it's almost like the Pro Bowl. The Pro Bowl, where really nobody really watches the Pro Bowl that much anymore. The All-Star game is becoming that. So they're gonna have to do some things and try to see what they could do to just spice up the weekend, man, and make it more fun and make it more